Hello, I'm Citrus, and thanks to a very generous supporter of the channel, you're looking at the Master Grade HD Color Unicorn and Master Grade Banshee. For size comparison, here's the metal composite RX-78 Verka, and to compare proportions, here's the metal composite unicorn, which is roughly the same height, but you can see on the action figure the arms are positioned slightly higher on the torso. The HD Color Unicorn came out in 2010 for 7,500 yen, and the Banshee came out in 2012 for 5,000 yen. But the original Unicorn Verka came out all the way back in 2007. Normally, a kit being 10 years old isn't too much of an issue, but because Bandai has basically printed a new unicorn every year since 2007, you can imagine that there have been a lot of releases of this kit. You can see a list of them down here. And what that means is the mold for this kit has degraded a lot more in a much shorter amount of time than other kits we can expect of the same age. As you can probably see around here, especially on the legs, the fit and finish of a lot of the parts has suffered. You have unevenly sized gaps between the pieces where they should normally sit relatively flush against each other. As I turn it here under the light, you can probably see the gloss coat that's been applied to the white parts, and that's what Bandai calls the HD color. And the frame this time is gunmetal on the original Verka, and the full armor Verka it is gray, as it is on the Banshee. Unfortunately, there are a lot of really big gates, and many of the surfaces on this kit are completely flat. So as you're cleaning up the parts, it's very easy to damage the gloss coat. The problem is obviously worse on the titanium finish of this kit, so that's just something to be careful of when you're putting this together. As for articulation, we can start in unicorn mode. You can see this has the 90-degree knee, which is improved over the Verka. Have double jointed ankles that don't move around too much. Full rotation here, and about a little bit over 90 on the elbows, waist, and then we have the head, which moves around a little bit, not too much. Articulation is basically the same after we get this into destroy mode, but it does get a bit more flimsy. Here are both kits in destroy mode. As you can see, they gain quite a lot of height. The unicorn holds together pretty well for me, but the Banshee is much looser, most likely a consequence of the mold degradation that made all of its joints just fit together slightly worse than they did when they were brand new. Onto the accessories, starting with the Banshee. It officially only comes with the linear rifle and the claw built into its arms, as well as a pair of beam sabers, which are basically useless. But it also includes all of the original unicorn parts, which means if you borrow the weapons from the regular unicorn, you can effectively build the Banshee as it appeared in the novel, as opposed to the OVA. As for the unicorn, it comes with its beam magnum, bazooka, and shield, but of course the reason to get this version is for the MS Cage. With the Cage, you can set up lots of cool displays, not to mention the back offers accessory storage for 2 beam magnums, 4 shields, 2 bazookas, and a small box for all the other accessories. Tons of people have bashed these kits to hell and back, but just about everyone I know that's into Gunpla has some version of the unicorn. Why is that? I don't really know, but for me, this is pretty special because the Master Grade Unicorn was the first Gundam kit I ever built, and it hooked me on Gunpla forever because it showed me just what Bandai was capable of. My best advice for those of you interested in picking up one of these is patience and care. This is a delicate kit. It is fragile, but if you take your time with it, it'll show you just what it's capable of. So that's all for this review. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.